Legends, I'm Vaishnavi.
And I'm Sanvi, and
Welcome to the first night watch of the 22 to 23 school year.
We hope you are just as excited as we are for this.
This night watch, we'll be looking at an interview with Miss Green and talking to upcoming orchestra students about upcoming concerts,
as well as getting to know the new teachers that joined us this year. And finally, ending it all off by taking a look at our legendary Lawler sports teams.
Let's get into it.
I am a product of Richardson ISD. I went to school in Richardson ISD, and then from there went to TCU for a year, and then went to transferred to UTA where I got my bachelor's degree and started teaching in Richardson ISD too. I was a 7th grade math teacher, so math is near and dear to my heart, and also part of the reason why I love middle school. While I was teaching, I got to help other teachers be better teachers, right, in their classrooms and doing all those different practices. And so it inspired me to want to go and be a principal too. And so I started working on my master's degree that I got from Concordia University, and then was an instructional coach for a year and got my first assistant principal job at an elementary school. Did elementary AP for a little bit, and then I missed secondary kiddos, so I jumped to the high school. But I knew I always wanted to be back in the middle. I think magic happens in the middle, in middle school. And so I got to become a middle school principal here at Lawler Middle School. Yeah, so one of the big ones, and I'm excited to see it kind of kicking off, was the Lawler Loot store for students, the incentive store. Our staff came together last year really wanting to develop that. And so working with them this year and finally seeing it kind of get legs and get off the ground with PTA was a huge goal for me. And so I'm excited that it's actually happening now on campus. So that was definitely a goal, and getting kids connected to our campus, that's been a part of that too. So I'm very excited to see that happen. It is. There are lots of celebrations. We have a few more students than we anticipated, right? We're over 1,000 kiddos this year, but it's going really well. We have kids who show up every day wanting to learn, teachers who are excited to create engaging learning experiences for our students. So it's going really well. Ooh, so I am a shopper, so I enjoy shopping, but I also enjoy reading. Sometimes I enjoy singing, but mainly shopping. So I'm a huge Beyonce fan, and so I probably would say Beyonce, girls who run the world. I don't know.
My answer is the future.
Ah, it's very good. Very, very good. Good riddle. I'll be using that.
What wonderful words from Miss Green. It's always so nice to hear from our principal.
Hey, Sanvi, do you hear that?
Hear what?
The orchestra.
Why do I even bother?
What place did you make in All Region?
I got second chair in the chamber orchestra for All Region.
Are you happy with your placement?
I'm very happy with my placement, but I just wish I could have gotten first chair this year.
Well, you still got second, which is really good.
So after going to the All Region audition, I have made the 65th place, and that means that I'm in the symphonic orchestra, and I'm pretty happy with it.
This is my first year that I made it into All Region, so I'm kind of nervous about the process because it's my first time doing it. But for the audition process, I would want to tell future students that it's not that hard. You just have to make sure that you keep calm, you practice, and you don't overwork yourself.
I feel like most of the pieces in the All Region audition weren't too difficult. There were maybe 1 or 2 pieces that actually posed a challenge. And if I were to give some advice to the future orchestra members, I would say practice the pieces that provide the most challenge first and save the easier pieces for later.
Orchestra is having an upcoming winter concert. Have you gotten your music for it yet?
Yeah, we have 4 different pieces.
Spartacus, Reshi Mary, Joy to the World, and Adeste Fidelis. Just kind of making a bunch of good friends and a lot of relationships throughout this journey.
My favorite part about orchestra this year would probably be the friends I'm playing.
Our orchestra is doing great. Make sure to show your support at their next concert.
You know, Vaishnavi, there's a lot of new teachers here this year at Lawler.
I know, right? I don't recognize anyone.
Well, in that case, why don't we get to know them a little bit?
Hello, Legends. We're here with
Miss Said, also known as, today, the practically perfect Mary Poppins.
What is your favorite subject in school?
When I was y'all age, my favorite subject was history, actually. I've always loved history, always loved about learning about the past and how that affects our future, so, which is why I'm a history teacher, so.
What is your favorite movie? This is a hard one. I definitely consider myself a movie buff, but I'm probably gonna have to say Zootopia. It's probably my favorite movie.
Okay.
Got lots of characters, good storyline, and good music.
Okay. What is my favorite sport team? I would say the Kansas City Chiefs, because I'm a Kansas girl, and they have sucked for many, many years to the last six, where we've had some decent, and Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are just fantastic and good people, and I'm happy to have them represent my state.
What is your favorite family recipe?
I'd have to say it's anything that my Nana made. Anything at all. We have a whole cookbook of all of the things that she made when we were growing up, and every time I'm there, like visiting my family, we try to do something that she did.
Why did you choose to teach this subject? I don't know if I necessarily chose to teach my subject. I did major in English in college because it is my passion, but it just kind of found me more than anything because I was originally a chemistry major, and then I fell in love with English.
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Ooh, this is a good one. I would have to say my favorite flavor of ice cream is probably strawberry. I like something nice and fresh.
If you weren't a teacher, what would you want your job to be? I would say if I weren't a teacher, I would want to be a flight attendant because I like to travel.
It says, what college did you go to? What college did you go to? I attended Texas A&M Commerce University, Texas A&M University in Commerce, Texas.
Ooh, what is your favorite season of the year and why? It is fall. Fall is my favorite season because it is not too hot, it is not too cold, it's like the perfect weather. I may get a little scarf in there, or maybe not. It's just perfect. It smells good. It smells like fall and coziness and pumpkins and pumpkin spice.
What is your dream vacation? Ireland. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so many different places came through my mind, but Ireland is just so beautiful, such greenery. I mean, I can't help but fall in love with the place. I mean, I could go anywhere else, but Ireland was the first place that came to mind.
So this one says, ooh, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Coffee ice cream with Oreo pieces in it.
I never knew that there were so many new teachers here at Lawler.
I know, right? But it was great to get to know them.
Honestly. But what are our students doing?
Well, let's take a look at our legendary sports teams.
And our wonderful coaches.
You know it.
When you play team sports, or any sports for that matter, you're going to go through your ups and downs, the highs and lows, the peaks and valleys, and you've got to have an even temperament and mindset to be able to handle those situations properly. You don't want to get too high with the good times, you don't want to get too low with the not so good times, and in keeping that in perspective, I think helps with the overall outcome and the overall desired result down the road.
At the beginning of the season, I feel like I did not know football at all because this was my first season. But now I understand the rules of the game, and I'm much more interested in it now.
So another sport I like to play besides football is basketball because I've been playing that since I was a little kid and I've been enjoying it for a very long time.
It looks like we got some great talent in our teams this year.
We sure do. Come show your support by joining us at the games. We really appreciate you guys joining us for our first ever Night Watch.
Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end.
This
is Night Watch, signing off.